Hello and welcome back to Saturn Rising Tarot. I have a very weighty message for you today. There's a lot going on, so I just wanted to jump in and record myself before I lose the story that's going on here with someone. Um, right away, I'm picking up on someone who has isolated themselves, and this is why I wanted to get the message out right away. Usually I kind of like sit and I like try to calm myself down before I start recording because I get nervous many times, but this really jumped out at me and I felt the urgency to communicate to this person. You who are watching this video, it seems like you are going through a period of like self-imposed isolation because of something that happened to you within a friend group. So the very first card here that came out is the Four of Cups, and following it was the Five of Wands. And I just kept getting, like, I know the Five of Wands specifically with this deck is like a very positive message of like community, but I feel like this person, you have been wounded from a community and you decided to separate yourself for whatever reason. And specifically, what I'm getting here is that you decided to, like, I guess, like, study by yourself, like, you're developing some form of like career path. There's some personal project that is specific to you that you decide to go off on your own because you couldn't quite get others to see your vision. Because it's clear that you do have a vision. Like you want something, you want to create something in your life. You strongly want to bring something of your own into this world, but you, for some other reason, it's like I keep getting that like you're separated from other people, especially in this card. Like there's people in the background that are just, they're having a grand old time celebrating or just socializing, and you're just outside, separated. And I keep getting that you chose this for some reason. Um, and it's interesting what came up too is with the Eight of Swords, is that you have decided, or not decided, this might be more of an unconscious thing, but it's like you're not wanting to look at something. And I kept getting the words turning your back to something. That just kept coming up, especially with this card. You turned your back to a group of people, you turned your back to a whole life that you were walking down. And when I asked specifically what it was you didn't want to see, it's like more cards came out of like groups of people, which is interesting. There's like a whole friend group going on here. But the way I read this is that you are specifically not looking at your blessings or like your wins. You're not celebrating yourself for whatever reason, or it could be that like the people that you used to be around just didn't celebrate you. Like you were just around a group of haters, secret haters, and you realize this with the Four of Cups. Like you notice that she's trying to give her like something. She's like, "Hey, look, I brought you something," and the other person's just ignoring it. And you're ignoring these people for a reason. Like I don't think that this is something that you just spontaneously made up. Like it seems like you have observed this behavior from these people for a long time, and you've got fed up. Like you're like, I'm not doing this anymore and I'm just focusing on me. So it's like you're deciding to prioritize other things in your life. Like you decided like, okay, maybe back then I was trying to go for too many things, and I was trying to I invited too many people around me too, and it just wasn't for me. So you, with the Two of Pentacles, are starting to narrow down what your priorities are and figuring out what you actually want, what you want to like do, I guess, like the thing that you're trying to create, this personal project of yours. So I keep getting confirmation that that project has to do with like personal insight. It's like spiritual growth. It like I'm getting that you're studying how to develop your intuition specifically. It might be that you want to do like personal work on yourself. It might not be even be like a physical project, it's more like a spiritual endeavor. Maybe you realize that you outgrew certain places because you started to see the world differently. You started to become more intuitive, and you may be like developing your intuitive gifts and you're realizing that the old group that you were a part of just doesn't resonate anymore. They're just, you're behind a glass with them. And when I was asking specifically, like, why is it that you separate yourself? What exactly is happening there? And I got the moon card with the three of wands, again with the group. There's a lot of group imagery. And specifically with this moon card, it's like you are looking into your past. It may be with this group that keeps coming up, or even further. I keep getting childhood because you can see in this card that the figure that's standing here, she's looking at two, well, she has two mirrors, but she's facing a mirror with the childhood version of herself. So you are looking farther back into your past of like how you were in your childhood, like the wounds in your childhood. But it's around like friendship, the people that you used to know back then. I think you're looking at the people that hurt you specifically when you were a kid. And I'm getting that it's a friend group. So it's like maybe the patterns that you're seeing in this friend group that you walked away from are like the patterns you're seeing in your past. And when I looked into that even further, because I wanted to know, yeah, the Five of Cups. And I'm like, yeah, that confirms what I was picking up on, that there's a deep hurt there, especially having to do with embarrassment, or like you just didn't fit in, or you had a social blunder or a series of social blunders. And it's kind of like this whole vibe of like, you never really fit in anywhere. And you're starting to realize this, where you're like, you're noticing the pattern with those past friend groups. And now it's like, okay, it's repeating again with these other groups of friends where you just notice that like nobody gets you. It's pretty heavy. Like you're recounting all of these embarrassing moments and these times that you just didn't fit in. Um, and so when I was looking at guidance on how you could go forward from this, like the very first card that came out was stand your ground, which is very interesting. That whatever this decision is to go your own way and separate yourself from these people is validated in the cards. It's literally saying you made the right decision and you should stick to it. And it could be that there's people that are going to keep trying to come back into your life with this card. I strongly think that there are people that might be upset. I think they are upset that you distance yourself and they're trying to get back in. They're trying to text you, or they're maybe arranging hangouts or trying to bribe you with gifts even. Like, hey, like they just feel bad. Maybe they're picking up on your distance and they're just like trying to bribe you in again, but you know that, like, especially with the look on her face, like she's not looking at her. She's like, no, I need to focus on what I'm doing. Thank you very much. It's like, you know that these people aren't good for you. You know that they screwed up on some level, or you're just not compatible, whatever that is. But the reason I said screwed up is because when I asked, okay, what happened? What specifically happened between you and these people or this group? And I got the Seven of Swords. I was like, oh. I immediately, I was like, betrayal. They couldn't be trusted. They lied to you. So much things. I'm sensing a lot of hurt. And you know for sure that what you're doing is the right move. Because it's like I'm sensing that this person in this reading, they're at their last straw. Like something, the straw that like broke the camel's back, it happened for a while, and you've been picking up on this from these people, and you know that these people are not good for you. And that's why you're distancing yourself. And they keep coming back and they keep trying to make it better, but you know these people are not going to change. That's why you're like unemotional, like, no, I don't want what you're offering. I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out with you guys. And that's why the stand your ground card is so powerful here, because it's like, you know, people might try to use tactics to get you back, like lower tactics of like guilt tripping, or, you know, very low vibrational things, or nostalgia. They might try to reel you back in with like talking about memories, but you know what you have to do. You know what's right for you, and you should stick to it. basically. I think you've already decided before this reading ever began, and I'm just looking at the choice that you made, and confirming that this is the right decision. That immediately came after that stand your ground card is triumphant success. It's literally saying like what you're working towards, whether it's like you are studying, you are in school, or it's just an inner process of developing your gifts spiritually, you are going to be successful at it. Maybe you're building a spiritual business, you know, maybe you're learning about concepts that are a little bit fringe and people don't get it. And, you know, even more confirmation when I asked for more guidance, because I just wanted to make sure, is I got self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. A really beautiful card here. It just exemplifies your energy of being like, I'm gonna do my own thing and I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm fed up. I'm done. I don't need these people. They screwed up. It's not even incompatibility. It's like they really did mess with you in a lot of ways. And I'm just seeing someone who got tired of it. And you've reached your limit, and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing because these people are not supporting me. They don't care. And that's fine. You know, not everybody's gonna be on your side, but you got yourself. As long as you are rooting for yourself and you know where you're going and you know how you're gonna get there, you got this. So I just want to end this on an uplifting note for whoever has decided to go on this path. Is this reading is confirmation that you have done the right thing, you made the right decision, and it might hurt sometimes to look back in the past and see how people wronged you, but just focus on what you're building and what you're learning, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna make a great life for yourself with this. But yeah, that's all that I have here for you today. If you enjoyed this reading and it was helpful for you, to remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you feel inclined to do so. But with that, I'm out. Peace be with you. Bye bye.